So today I find myself saying this a lot, but it's a hard session today. We're doing an EMOM session today. So it's basically every minute on the minute we begin an exercise. So it's good if you're really fit, but it's also good if you're not so fit because you can kind of rest in between. So let's warm up first of all. Shake out your wrists and your ankles. Roll your shoulders. Move your head round. Roll it out. And then let's spin round, slap your upper back and slap your lower back. Remember, if you get any clicks or pops anywhere in your body, as long as it doesn't come with searing agony, it's a good thing. Clicks and pops are good. Spin round, slap your upper back, slap your lower back. Then we're going to reach up. I want you to stretch as high as you can and whip. Start slow. And you might notice my right arm here, it doesn't straighten properly. So I really have to try and straighten as much as I can to get the most out of it. Stretch, stretch, stretch. So really reach and stretch. Then it's palms down, palms up. Palms down, palms up. So keep that chest up, abs tight. Check that internet is. That's it. Nice. And then it's hands on your hips. Push forward, side, and back. Big circles, as much movement as you can. Big circles. And then opposite direction, forward, sideways, and back. All we're trying to do here is create as much movement and space in our hips as possible, hamstrings and hips. And then we'll do a leg swing. That's also why I'm always saying, try and do this sort of stuff as much as possible. Even throughout the day, a little 5-minute warm-up like this. We'll just limber you up, get your body moving. We're trying to get pretty much every movement your body can do, we're trying to do in about 5 minutes. So if you've been sat at a desk for a few hours, get up and throw your legs about like this. We'll just keep you a bit more supple. Then we're going to go for squats, so feet slightly wider than your hips, all the way down. And when you come down, I want you to try and get your butt all the way down onto your heels, even if you had to grab something. I could grab this, for instance, hold that and force myself down. So you just want your knees, your ankles, your hips to go through full range. Up and down. Every time you hit the top, squeeze the butt. Then it's reverse lunge, stretch the groin, push your knee over your toe and open. So we're getting some rotation in. Squeeze that butt, posture up and switch legs. Stretch, open, posture up, squeeze that butt, switch legs. Big posture. Stretch. Really squeeze that butt. Big posture. Open that chest each time. Then we're going to take a real wide stance. So my feet a lot wider than my hips. And I come down in front and I take my right hand to my left toe, my left hand to my right toe. So from the side, you'll see me pushing my butt into the air to try and get my hamstrings, lower back, inside and outside the leg. Then running on the spot, start light, keep your hands up, fists tight, and then we're going to start bringing the knees up. So it's not a normal running gait. This is high knees, and we're doing it to engage the core, to warm up the hip flexors, stretch the hamstring. And then it's star jumps. Have your fingers touch above your head. That physical touch, just because you want the shoulder to go through full range as well. And then light on your toes. Let your hands follow. Warming up your calves, even the muscles along the bottom of your feet. Just getting nice and warm. All the stuff that sitting on the bike can't do. So slightly out of breath now. So we're going to go into the first set. It's an EMOM, so that means every minute on the minute, 3 exercises. You're going to begin each exercise at the start of the minute. I'll tell you when that is. You could, if you like, have your own stopwatch, but I'll tell you as we go along. So the 3 exercises are, the first one is explosive step up. So we're going to do 15 per side. So an explosive step up should look very much like this. You can use a sofa, coffee table, whatever. I put my left foot on, and I'm only going to use my left foot for 15 reps. I'm going to drive my knee up to create a bit of momentum, also to engage my core. I'm going to do that with my hands. So we do that natural opposite arm, opposite leg. I'm trying to get a bit of air under my foot to jump. So I'm driving this knee up 15 times. If it impacts a problem, drive up without the leap. And again, you can scale it down depending on where you are at the moment. 15 on one leg, then 15 on the other. And then I stop. And I'm going to rest the rest of the minute. So I might have completed that in 40 seconds. And I've got 20 seconds rest until we start the next exercise. The next exercise is a standard push-up. And all we want is 15 reps. So if you imagine you can do these quite fast. If you're getting one a second, you've got yourself like a 45-minute holiday. So all the way down though. If you're on the knees, all the way down. Don't shorten them as you get tired. This is a long enough time period to rest each time. I'd rather you did 3 sets of 5, resting 5 seconds in between, than did 5 good ones and 10 poor ones, because range of motion is everything. We're trying to make sure you don't get too tight. If we do short push-ups, you're going to get tighter, and then you sit at a desk and you get tighter still. So it's a leave the ego at the door thing, this one, all the way down. And the third exercise is just a V-up. So 15 repetitions. So it's 15 push-ups and then 15 V-ups. You see, they're all quite fast exercises, so there is rest periods to be found here. Again, the push-ups, if you're really struggling to come all the way down, elevate your hands, even on your knees. I want you to be able to get your chest to brush the floor. If you can't brush your floor, you can't do a push-up in that position, so go higher and higher and higher. Okay, so we've got 3 exercises. Obviously, it's 30 repetitions in 60 seconds for step-ups. The other 2 is only 15 seconds, so you'll find your break in the other 2. The first round might feel okay, it will get harder. So we're going around 4 times, so it's going to take 12 minutes of round and round. So it sounds a lot, but it's good. You get yourself a lot of sets in that time. 12 different sets. So we're going to get to where you're going to do this explosive step up. Make sure you know where you're going to do it. We want your foot, if you can, to try and get yourself, I'd like this to be a couple of inches higher really, if I could, but most sofas and stuff are this high. This will do the job because I can explode higher instead. And remember, you can have weights as well. If you're feeling really big time, hold some weights and do that. Okay, so into position, get your foot on the object that you're going to be stepping on. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. So it's 15 repetitions here. I drive that knee up. I drive that knee up. I drive that knee up. 15 repetitions on one side. And after you've done 15, you'll switch and go 15 seconds the other. It's boom. Boom. Or so seconds, switch sides if you've done your 15, and explode. So do try and get those 15 per side, this one. It might take you the full minute, or you're in a blur of power, manage to do it in 15 seconds. That's probably impossible, but you might be able to get it done in 30 seconds. 15 seconds. Let's see you lift off the floor. That foot that's left on the box, give yourself a jump, explode up. 5 seconds. Really explode up, ramming that knee upwards, and that momentum will take you into the air. And push-ups, done. Straight into push-ups. So you've got 60 seconds to do 15 quality push-ups. So if I'm down here in the beginning, all the way down, great work. As I get tired, if I end up doing this, this is no longer a push-up. I should call it a half push-up. So instead I put my knees down, I go all the way down here. I may get to a time where I can't even do it all the way there, so I have to crawl over, elevate my hands. But no push-ups, no short reps, all the way down. It's very easy to shorten your reps and convince yourself you're in a full range, but your range of motion will suffer. 20 seconds left until the V-ups. That's it, guys. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go for 15 V-ups. Reaching, stretch your whole body out. Stretch your whole body out, reaching each time. Just trying to get 15 reps. And you'll notice there's different body parts each time. First exercise is legs. Second, chest and arms, core. Third one, core. So technically, we could say that we're resting your legs while you're doing these V-ups and your push-ups. So you've had a great big rest. Realistically, that's definitely not the case, but it sounds nice. So crunching with those abs. As it breathe out, crunch the upper abs and the lower abs. So it's 15 seconds now. 10 seconds, and we're going back into the start of minute 3, which is our explosive step-ups. Ready, 2, 1, let's go. Explosive step-ups, boom. 15 per leg, 15 per leg, exploding up as high as you can. Being self-aware is probably the most important thing. Don't let yourself say you're doing 15 jumping step-ups if you do 5 and the rest your foot doesn't come off the ground. Sometimes intention counts, but in stuff like this, it doesn't. You're either jumping or you're not. If you're not jumping, it's no longer explosive. Just note that down for next time. Maybe you can only manage 5 or 10, and then next time, if you manage 12, there's progression there. So being aware lets you see your own progression and also see if you need to step it up. After you've done 15, switch legs. 15 seconds left of this one. So hopefully you're on that second leg by now. If you don't make it, just go straight into push-ups. 5 seconds, you haven't finished yet, just finish. Get into push-up position. And let's go, push-ups. So if you're losing break in the step-ups, which is kind of why it's there, 30 reps, obviously it's going to be a lot slower than doing 15 reps. So you can make your time up on the other exercises. But don't make them up by shortening those push-ups. So I want you to come all the way down. This is not a push-up. This is what you see in most gyms all the time. People doing this and then pretending they've done 100 push-ups. That's a push-up all the way down. And that's it. It doesn't matter what you're on, whether you're on the floor, the wall, as long as this is happening all the way down, that's better than shortened. 15 seconds, I'm going to hit the core. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. In position, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Abs tight. So even if you're doing these every 2 seconds, you're going to give yourself a 30-second rest here. Just crunching up. Remember, we're lifting your chest up to hit the upper abs, and we do your lower legs to hit the lower. Pull the belly button in tight as well. That'll get all the way around the waist as well. So we're getting the whole thing. Acid is the thing that hurts when it really burns. That's lactic acid buildup. When you're doing what we're doing, which is a constant movement, you'll find the acid comes quickly and stays for a long time, which does equal pain, but it's just acid. It's not going to damage you. You can see if you can grit your teeth through it, painful as it is, especially in the stomach. 10 seconds. Try and sneak yourself a little drink of water during these as well. 12 minutes is a long time not to drink. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So whatever you're doing, once I start the 3-second countdown, stop. Even if you're on the 10th push-up, stop and move on to the next exercise. Just so you can stay in with it. And again, be aware of how much that happens, because the more times you exercise, the fitter you'll get, and you'll start noticing that you're not lagging behind anymore. And that's how we want to see progression. The weight that you lift, the reps you complete, everything is a form of progression. 30 seconds left. Hopefully you switched leg by now. That's it. If you're struggling to get to the end of this one, make sure at the halfway point you switch legs every time. 10 seconds left. Keep it going, exploding up 5 seconds left. So even if you're going there, stop. Give yourself a few seconds to get into position. 2, 1. Let's go for our push-ups. Third set, the penultimate set. Chest to the floor. Keep your hips up. I run out of steam, so I put my knees down. Chest to the floor. I run out of steam there, so I crawl over and do push-ups on here, on my knees. And so on and so on. The higher you go with your hands, the easier it gets. So everyone can always do a push-up. It's just how high you can go. 25 seconds left, and we go into the third set of these V-ups. Also, why we do these little mini blocks, if you were to just do this EMOM circuit, your heart rate will be up. You've worked most of the body. So even if you can't manage a full hour, if you only get 10, 15 minutes, you do one of these little mini circuits. Now got you covered. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Reaching for your toes, stretch out, abs tight, reach. You don't have to hit your toes. It's the intention to hit your toes. I've got tight hamstrings. You notice my legs don't fully straighten. So we straighten as much as we can. 30 seconds gone. 30 seconds. Crunch in. "20 seconds. So wrap these up in 10 seconds if you haven't made it all the way to 15. 15 seconds. Give yourself 5 more seconds. 10 seconds too. If you haven't finished yet, finish now. We're moving to the last set of step-ups. So walking over, foot on the step. 2, 1, let's go. Explode up. Explode up. Explode up. I'm straight in. So your 4th set now. We're going to do your 60th reps here. So there's a lot of repetitions. Your quads should be burning. Your glutes should be burning. It's good. Switch legs if you haven't already, because that's 30 seconds. That's the halfway point. Make sure we hit both legs equally. That's it. Try and get that jump as well. You're able to get that jump, exploding as hard as you can up. If you don't like the impact of landing, bring that knee up fast instead. Crunch the abs. 10 seconds. Okay, so whatever's happened, stop now. We're going to move to push-ups. Last set. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Push-ups. We're going to get those 15 reps all the way down. Remember, regress, modify if they get difficult. 20 seconds. Your last set, give it all you can, but remember, all the way down. Just because you're tired, don't change the exercise. Stop rather than shorten. Stop, take a break, change your position of your hands, and then go in. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go for the V up. Reach in. Boom. Breathe out. Big stretch. If it gets too hard, this one as well, you can bend your knees in lots. Keep your fingertips in your temple. We can even reach. Do opposing legs. 30 seconds left. Let's try and finish these repetitions out. Last set. And this little mini circuit complete. 20 seconds left. People still going. That's it. 10 seconds. Last 5. And done. Well done, guys. Hard, that one. Might feel easy in the first one, but it compounds and you get tired, more and more tired. And the rest gets shorter and you end up constant. Okay. So the next exercises we're going to do exactly the same format. 3 exercises every minute on the minute. Make sure you're guzzling water now. Some bit more explosive in this one. I'll say just as explosive actually. Maybe a little bit more. We do need here a towel, a tea towel, a jumper. So I'm going to come off screen and get my jacket. So you need something which doesn't really flex. Wherever you can get your hands on, I'm going to take this. It's basically just my jacket. I'm going to hold it width apart. It's for one of the exercises. So first exercise, I'll get that ready. First exercise is the diving squat hold. So we start in this position here, feet hip width apart in a squat hold position down here, and I'm going to dive forward into a push-up position and explode myself back. So you've just done 60 push-ups potentially. So it's going to be really hard. So it'll quickly go from a diving push-up to some strange scuttling movement, but that's what we're looking for. It's that constant movement again, working different muscles. So pushing down here, push, and then pushing yourself back. Very explosive, very hard to do. As you get tired, you're probably looking more like this. Push, and then walk yourself back. And then push, and walk yourself back. Second exercise is the skater. So a bit of lateral movement now, a bit of side to side to get the inside, outside of your legs and your glute medius, the important part of the butt working. You're going to jump, 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 and jumping like that, exploding side to side. And then the third one, we need to use our tea towel jacket, whatever you like. Grip it about shoulder width apart, and then we're going to lie chest down. You can lift your hands off the floor, so your hands come a few inches off the floor, head to the ground, and then I'm going to row underneath my chin. The resistance comes here by pulling apart as hard as I can. So when I stretch, I put my head down, but I keep my hands high. And all the time, I'm pulling this towel apart as hard as I can. So really pulling this apart as hard as I can. Head down, still pulling it apart, still pulling it apart. So very easy to let yourself off the hook here. See if you can keep that resistance. That outward resistance is, as soon as you relax the resistance, it's like putting a weight down. So you stopped lifting that weight again. So the resistance will go away. So try and keep yourself forcing the resistance. It's very easy to let it go. But that's what will hit all those posture muscles that are very hard to get if you don't have weights. So repetitions wise, we're looking at 12 reps of the diving push-up hold, the diving squat hold. 12 reps is hard, especially after you've done all those other exercises, and we're going to go 4 times round again. So it's going to exhaust the shoulders, the arms, the triceps especially. So you're diving forward here. Again, I'm going to start stopping you now in this circuit. 10 seconds before the end of each one, I want you to stop so you've got time to just have a few breaths and move on. So we go for 12 of these jump diving squat holds. Then we have 30 skaters. Skaters are very fast movement, so you'll probably do 30 in 30 seconds or so. And then the last one is this towel row. We're going for 12 reps. That's a very slow one, but it's quite, I wouldn't say relaxing, but it's a lot less taxing than the other exercises. So you'll find you get to rest the rest of your body as you slowly do this one. We're hitting the posture muscles. So again, we're going for 4 times round. Should be very tired by the end of this one. So, ready, into position, and we're going for this diving squat hold. So we're diving forward, exploding back. Every time something's explosive, the heart rate goes through the roof very quickly. Lactic acid goes up. Okay, into position. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 12 reps, diving forward, pushing back, diving forward, pushing back each time. As I get tired, I'm going to walk myself back. I'm going to dive forward, I'm going to walk myself back. It's that constant explosiveness. It's like a jump squat, but using your arms. Arms are much smaller muscles, which does make it more tiring, but it makes your core work harder as well. So you might not feel it directly, but you're working all the muscles of your core a lot here. Abdominals. So sorry we don't do too many crunches. That's exploding forwards, jumping back. Can you get the 12 done? 15 seconds. And that's 10 seconds too. Keep going if you like, or stop at this 10-second mark. 5 seconds till we start the skaters. And let's go. Let's see if the camera can keep up with some movement now. It's exploding side to side, exploding side to side. So you see, you can get these done 1 a second. Give yourself a break. But do try and give yourself distance. Boom, jumping side to side. Boom, jumping side to side. Really exploding. That's it, jumping, exploding side to side. Trying to get height. We're trying to get lateral distance. You're trying to make sure the whole one leg stabilizes as you jump side to side. 15 seconds, and we move into this towel row. Very good for the posture muscles. Everyone should be doing this. It's better than any exercise you can do with weight, actually, which is good. Okay, finished. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So arms out, hands off the floor. So already holding this position, hands off the floor, pulling apart is very hard. So then when we row, we squeeze the shoulder blades, open our chest. You're pulling apart as hard as you can. And then you stretch your head, put your head on the floor and really pull apart. Get your hands off the floor and back. Very good posture one. Especially for the guys, this one, people who are tighter across the chest and the shoulders. Anyone really that sits at a desk, this could be really difficult, this one. And when something's difficult, it's a weakness. And as we get rid of weaknesses, we become a lot fitter. For that one, no weight. It's just the weight of you pulling open your body and putting yourself in quite a stressful position that does the job for us. That's 10 seconds until we restart those explosive push-ups. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Ditch your towel if you haven't already. Dive in push-ups. Push, explode back. Explode back. Also, to go from a very slow rowing exercise to this explosive one, your body will find it quite shocking. It will send your heart rate through the roof quickly as well. So I'm trying to see if we can get your heart rate kind of 80, even 90% of your max. We can get you that feeling like you sprinted, you've run all out feeling, all while working your muscular system as well. It's kind of like going for a run while doing weights without the danger. 20 seconds, exploding forward, bang, 100% push off. If you're still doing explosive push-ups from here, congratulations, I'll be scuttling by now. So just explode, scuttle back. 3, 2, 1, let's get into this side position. Boom, jumping side to side. Land, soften with the leg, soften and explode, soften and explode, soften and explode. And as you land, you twist, and when you twist, you wind up the glutes. Really important muscle for running. We activate those glutes by twisting. So it's important that we do find ourselves slightly rotating, just as you walk. And as you run, you need that rotation. Your body's one big elastic band, and you have to rotate to get the best out of it. It's why every sport, you have to twist to get power. Same here. Sat at home, most of your glutes are going to be switching off the butt muscles, which will lead to back pain, etc. So this is a very good one to activate those muscles there, those strong muscles to support your back. 10 seconds. And we're going to these rows again. For me, the most difficult one, no weight. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, most important part to make it hardest is to have your head on the floor physically touching and your hands a few inches off the ground as you straighten those arms. And you're trying to pull apart the fabric or whatever you're using. Stretch. We're stretching and pulling apart, pulling. If you feel like you can do this fast, then there's no way you're pulling it hard enough. So slow down and genuinely try and tear this jacket or whatever you've got in half. If you do manage to tear your jacket or t-shirt in half this way, then you should log out. You'll no longer need to do any exercise. You're probably the strongest person I've ever seen or heard of. Pull apart, stretch. If you're using toilet roll or something, it doesn't count. It's not as impressive. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Let's go into these diving push-ups again. Nice, slow posture exercise into a much more dynamic, explosive exercise. Explode, walk, 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 walk. Back again, explode, walk back. Explode, walk back. By now, most of you have lost that explosiveness because we've come out of what's called the anaerobic zone. You run out of oxygen in the blood, in the body, as much of it now, so you're using a lot more of a different energy system. So you're going to have to, it will burn more, your heart rate will be through the roof, but this is where you get the most benefits, when you're in that uncomfortable zone, when it's harder than like a 6, 7 out of 10. Heart rate's up, muscles are burning. You can feel this in the forearms as you walk back, the shoulders, the triceps, the chest, the abs, your legs, definitely your cardio. 5 seconds, 2, stand up if you haven't finished yet. Get ready for these lateral skaters. 2, 1, let's go. Explode, explode. So the more distance, the more power you can get off each glute. My left glute, boom. And then you stabilize with the other glute, followed by explosion, lateral movement. It's that lateral side-side movement that works part of the butt that's very hard to get without it. The glute med, very important part for sport, for running, and for supporting your back. If you struggle to get much distance here, you're probably quite tight in the hips and you might have weak glutes. So it's important to, if that happens, drop me a line or something and suggest some exercises, how to get those glutes activated. But the butt, strongest muscle in the body, but it switches off. Strongest and laziest, actually. It turns off easy and lets the other muscles do the job. 5 seconds, and we move into this rowing exercise again. 2, 1, and let's row. Remember, you're trying to tear this apart. You're giving it everything. You're really trying to rip this apart. Everything you can, especially as you hit the full range, arms extended. Are you trying to tear it apart as much as you can? Can you say yes? If you can, nice work. And at the end, and also as you move forward, you're still pulling apart. As soon as you stop pulling apart, you're dropping the weight. So try not to drop the weight in any section. So you want to have the weight every part, pulling apart. It's much easier said than done. To keep pulling apart because you want to relax when you move forward, especially here, stretching and pulling apart. This works all the small muscles between the shoulder blades, the posterior shoulder, which puts you into good posture, which supports your whole frame and the way you stand. It stops you getting backache. And moving straight into diving push-ups. Last set now, the 4th set. So we're looking at, you've done over 100 of these pushing movements now by the time we've done this. Exploding forward, and we're finishing off with explosive ones. So they will most likely be crawls now, diving forward. Support yourself and back. That contraction as you support yourself is very important. It's good. You get a nice big stretch of the chest and the arms and go back. That's suspension. It's an eccentric movement. It's a side. Most people talk about contracting the muscle. It's nice when you decelerate. Very good for the bones, for the muscle as well. Explode back. Try as much as you can to push back. 20 seconds. Diving forward, exploding back. Diving forward, exploding back. 5 seconds, and we move to the last set of these skaters. 2, 1, boom, let's go, side, boom, side, diving each side, jumping. Bend that knee, soften that knee, and explode to the other leg. We're trying to get those glutes activated. Exploding, rotating the body, jumping side to side. Also, that rotation is going to work the side abs and the obliques as well. Be aware of your whole body. Breathe out as you explode. Pull the power from your core. Think about the power coming from your core. Most exercises, you just do it without thinking. If you think about the muscles involved, think about your glutes, think about your core. Develop a good amount of self-awareness. Everything feels better. 15 seconds, move to that last exercise. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Down to the floor. Last set of rows, last exercise, last of these circuits. You get 12 reps, sorry, squeeze. Big chest, squeeze. Stretch, squeeze, stretch. Big chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. Stretch it out, squeeze the shoulder blades. Last one, really think about pulling apart as you straighten those arms. Pulling apart, lifting the hands off the floor as much as you can. Really hit those rear shoulders, the rhomboids, all the muscles between your shoulder blades, which are very underworked. Open yourself up. 10 seconds left. It's the last set. Can't really pull this apart. Really pull it apart. Boom. Really pull apart. And done. Relax. Okay. So I think both of those circuits stand alone are very difficult, and you've done 2 of them, which is hard. And now to add insult to injury, we're going to finish off with my little favorite, which is this NFL drill. We did it last Monday. Anyone was on last Monday? I know you were, Zoe. I think, Henrietta, you were. Always like to apologize before this, but obviously it's an empty apology. I don't mean sorry, but sorry about this. So on your toes, heels off the floor. You're in a ready position. Knees soft, heels soft. So you're like soft like that. Your hands come up into this position here. They're up in this guard position. So you're very fast. And then we're light on the toes. You're doing a very small motion, so it's not a jog. I can see on the screen there's a bit of lag on the internet, but I'm going as fast as I can. As fast as you can. Very fast little stamps. If you've got someone that lives underneath you, they'll be absolutely livid about this. But you're doing really fast. Stamp, 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 stamp. Your hands are up. Your core is tight. You're just very ready to move. There are 2 commands, down and up, and I'll be just bellowing them throughout the 60 seconds. So in this position here, you ready? When I say down, you shoot down, chest to the floor, and pop back up as quick as you can, and your feet are in a blur again. When I say up, it's a tuck jump, and you're back again. Remember, we can always regress these exercises. If you can't get your chest to the floor, don't. If you can't bring your knees up, don't. If you just want to do a little jump like that, do that. But try and do whatever's best for you, hardest for you. So, we're down here. We're fast. Ready. It's called the NFL drill. I call it that because it's how a lot of they do for the whole being ready to go one way or the other. So it's about quickness of feet, fast as you can. Okay. 60 seconds, fast as you can. Ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Fast feet, fast feet, fast feet. Down, chest to the floor. Explode back up. And you're back again. You're ready. You've got fast feet. That's good. Down, chest to the floor. Pop, back up again. Nice. Up, that tuck jump. Fast, 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 fast. Up, that tuck jump again. Fast, 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 fast. Down, chest to the floor. Up, fast as you can. Halfway there. Keep it going. This is when the lactic acid is going to build up. Fast, 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 fast. Down again. Jump up. Fast, fast, fast. Up. Fast, 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 fast. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Drilling a hole in the floor. Up. Bring those knees up. Tuck jump. Nice. Down again. Shoot those legs up. Chest to the floor. Popping up. Fast as you can. Fast as you can. Up. Fast, 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 fast. Up. Fast, 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 and done. Relax. So we're going to rest as long as you exercised. 60 seconds on, 60 seconds off. It's pretty tiring. I always feel like I should try not to look tired, but even shouting gets tiring. Take on water, wander around a bit, chest up, breathe. Just try and bring as much oxygen into your lungs as possible. Make sure you're standing up if you're not already. 20 seconds left. Move around. Open your lungs. Keep moving around. And again, go at your own pace on this. If you keep up with every command, nice work. If you skip every other command or there's some you miss, no worries. I want you to try and keep fast here though. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Fast. Fast knees. Hold in this position. You're ready. You're ready. And down. Boom. Chest to the floor. Popping up. Fast you can. Fast you can. Down. Chest to the floor. Nice. Fast, fast. Up. Jump. Boom. Up. Jump. Fast, fast, fast. Down. Fast you can. Fast you can. On your toes. On your toes. On your toes. We're in this waiting position. Fast feet down. Back up again. Straight down again. Keep it going. Dig deep. Dig deep. 20 seconds left. Dig deep. Dig deep. Fast feet up. Bring those knees up. Fast, 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 fast. Up. Boom. Fast as you can. Fast as you can. Down. Fast as you can. Fast as you can. Holding this. Up. Fast as you can. Fast, 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 fast. Relax. 60-second break. If you've kept up with all of them, well done. I didn't. We've got one more of these. 60 seconds to get your breath back, to grab a drink. Do grab a drink. Sit nice and fast. Fast, that's not the word. 30 seconds has gone. 30 seconds left. Last thing we're doing, as soon as we've done this, just going to stretch your stomach and your lower back, and you're done. So you leave it all out there. Last 10 seconds. Let's see if you can get your 100% as long as possible. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Fast feet down, straight in. Popping back up. Fast feet up. Nice. Fast feet up. Nice. Keep it fast, down. Up. As soon as you get up, down again. Fast feet. It's only 20 seconds. Dig deep, down. Keep it going. Fast, up. Right on your toes, fast, up. That's it, fast you can. Boom, 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 down. Chest to the floor. 20 seconds left now. 2/3 of the way, fast. Down again. Fast you can. Less than 15. Up. Nice, up again. We're nearly there, come on, Greg. Dig deep. Down. Keep going. Down again. And then fast as you can. Finished. Done. Woo. That is hard. That is hard. Okay. Lie on your front to stretch out your stomach. There is no more heart raising activity now. You've done it. Chest up. Straighten. And hold. Hold your health back 10, 15 seconds. Just up and down a few times. Compress that lower back. Again, do this throughout the day as many times as you can, because you could be sitting at a desk 8 hours, 10 hours, 16 hours. So This is the exact opposite movement. Then we stretch out the lower back, head to the floor, reach as far as you can. Slow your heart rate. Feel your breathing. When you breathe out, relax more into it. Breathe in, breathe out, relax more into it. And done. Well done, everyone. Nice work. Drink lots of water, have a nice healthy breakfast, and see you soon. See you later.